It does not consider the smallest of your affairs as too insignificant a means of overcoming you. A small matter serves it as a stepping stone to vanquish you in something higher. You should then be wary and fulfill none of its requests. Regard as important the very smallest of your victories over it, the slightest increase of your power over it, so that this be for you a step to a greater victory. For the evil inclination will be quick to obey you, and will not stand up to you when you stand up to it. The Scripture says, its obedience is unto you, and you may rule over it. Accordingly, do not be daunted by it, though its armies be mighty. Do not be afraid of it, though its supporters be many. For its chief intent is to make truth out of falsehood. Its main purpose is to uphold truth. How soon comes its fall, how swiftly its ruin, if you will but realize its weakness. As the wise one portrays it, there was a small city with few men in it, and a great king came against it, surrounded it, and built great siegeworks against it. Now there was found in it a man who was poor but wise, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. A human being is represented here by a small city, because he is the microcosm. His bodily limbs and faculties of soul are depicted as few men. They appear to be few, in light of the large ambitions of a man's heart, his constant desire in this world, and his inability and failure to achieve them. The evil inclination is portrayed as a great king on account of its numerous forces, followers, and legions. Scripture says that the great king surrounded it, as the evil inclination encompasses all of man's affairs, both public and private. Build great siege works against it refers to the multitude of evil imaginings, evil thoughts, and shameful incidents through which the evil inclination tries to put a man to death, as we will explain further on in this gate with God's help. Now there was found in it a man who is poor but wise. This refers to the intellect. It is termed poor because its followers and supporters are few. As it says further, yet no one remembered this poor man. The poor man's wisdom is despised. The substance of the story is that, despite the intellect's weakness, when it combats the evil inclination, the latter quickly submits to it, and the threat posed to man by the evil inclination is easily dispelled. For a little truth overcomes much falsehood, just as a little light dispels much darkness. One can draw inspiration from this story to combat one's passions and to stand up to one's baser instincts with vigor and perseverance, because it demonstrates the inability of the evil inclination to stand before the intellect, and the speed with which it falls before it. As it says in Scripture, the evil bow low before the good. The first point on which the evil inclination will raise doubt in your mind, and about which it will try to convince you, is that the soul cannot last without the body, perishes when the body perished, and after death has no existence. It supports this view with imaginary arguments which, when subjected to analysis, prove to be unfounded, but which it employs in order to induce you to seek passing pleasures and short-lived desires, and so that you adopt the motto, let's eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. If, however, you consult your intellect about this, it will refute this view with conclusive arguments, which were noted by the early ones, and found in the words of the prophets, peace be upon them. When it despairs of raising doubts in your mind on this point, it will try to make you doubt the Creator. May He be exalted. It will say to you that this world is neither new nor created, that it was never different from what it is now, and will never be different, that there is nothing in it more worthy of being a creator than a creation. There can be neither a creator nor a created thing, and nothing in it is bound to serve anything else, as everything is without beginning or end. If it encounters you with this, consult your intellect. The intellect will show you, based on the treatise of God's unity, the first gate of this book, the untenability of this position, by proving to you that this world has a creator who created it out of nothing. When it despairs of raising doubts in your mind about this matter, it will try to entangle you in various forms of associating God with anything outside Himself, such as the beliefs of the dualists, the Christian Trinitarians, the naturalists, and the foolish astrologers, with their various systems. If, however, you have comprehended truly that the Creator, may He be exalted, is one and eternal, as we explained at the start of this work, all these doubts will leave you,